If you want to control how to manage your finances, first, you need to know what spectrum you belong. Are you a saver or a spender? Many immigrant nurses or those working in healthcare believe that they work hard for their money than their money work for them. Hello and welcome to our episode for today, and we will be talking about how to balance spending and saving is one of the challenges, especially for immigrant nurses. If you're new to this channel, my name is Robie. I'm a Filipino registered nurse based here in New Jersey, and on this channel, we talk about nursing, career opportunities, self-development, how to grow your career in America, and also lifestyle and finance and money tips. So growing up in a Filipino culture, we never really had a conversation with our parents about money management. They tell us how to save money in all aspects, and also because we cannot save, there's no money to save because money really was scarce growing up. But money is an essential part of our lives, and how we manage money can make a huge difference in our financial well-being. Some people are really good and they are natural savers, while others are more inclined to spend their money freely. So in this video, we will help you identify if you are a spender or a saver, and I'll give you some tips on how to better manage your money. And it's true, your early life experiences shape the way you think and feel about money, but you can always change your relationship with money. So using some simple life hacks can help you find balance in your approach to spending and saving. This can also help you enjoy your hard work now while saving for the future. And why am I talking about this? Because, it's tax season and you're talking about the money that's coming in at start of the year. So this is a good start to really talk about our finances, because as nurses we really work hard for taking care of the well-being of others, and it's just about time that we as nurses, as healthcare workers, should prioritize our financial well-being. So let's start by defining what a spender and a saver are. So a spender is someone who enjoys spending money and doesn't think twice before making a purchase. They might have a tendency to live beyond their means, rely on credit cards, and struggle to save for the future. On the other hand, a saver is someone who is more cautious with their money and prefers to save rather than spend. They tend to live within their means, avoid debt, and also prioritize long-term financial goals. So talking about money is really a straightforward, simple, but in reality, it is not simple. Also, we like to imagine that the basic rules of money management are simple, really. You spend less than you earn and save some cash for the future. But it is really not. It is hardly ever that simple in reality, as I mentioned, because money can be complicated, emotional issue also, and that can affect the way you save and the way you spend. So which one are you? Here are a few questions to determine your money personality. Number one, do you have a budget? So if you have a budget and you are likely to stick to it, you are more likely a saver. And if you have a budget and you don't stick to it, you are more on the spender. Number two, do you save money regularly? So if you make an effort to save money regularly, either every pay period or every month, that you are able to save money, so you are more likely a saver. But if you struggle to save money and rarely save aside money, your paycheck, then, or every month, then you are more on a spender. Number three, do you buy things on impulse? So if you frequently make purchases without thinking about them, you are more likely on a spend. If you think twice and highly consider before making a purchase, and think about it, go home and come back, and if you don't think about it the next day and you don't pursue your purchases, you are probably a saver. And number 4, you carry a balance on your credit card. So if you carry a balance on your credit card and are not able to pay in full and you pay interest every month, you are likely a spender. But if you have a credit card, you make purchases and you don't pay interest, you pay in full every month, then you are more likely on a saver. So looking at those 4 factors, you will probably know or assess if you are a spender or a saver or you are in between. So having a strong tendency towards saving or spending may have a lot to do with our emotions or the way our brain are wired. What that means is that research has found out that those spenders, they don't feel pain or discomfort when they spend money. They just hurt less when they are able to spend. While savers, they hurt more when they spend. It's not correlated to being a materialism or you are a materialistic. It is just the way our emotions respond to saving and spending. And again, as I've mentioned, because the way our brain are wired, maybe from the way we grew up, from our experiences in the past. While I do believe that money experiences might shape us, doesn't have to define us for life. So what are the money values that you want to ditch away? For me, my mom always say like we don't have money. And funny thing is, every New Year, she doesn't want us to spend any money because if you start the year spending or buying, making a purchase, then you will end up spending money for the whole year. That is number 1 that I ditched. So what I did the reverse. Every New Year, I have to spend. So for the whole year, I have money to spend. Do you agree with that? So if you are finding value and you're liking this conversation, please hit the like and subscribe button. The goal is not to make you a saver or a spender. The hacks really is for you to create the life should be around balancing your natural instinct and also within your comfort zone and your happiness. Now that you have a better idea of your money personality, so we're going to discuss some tips to have you manage your money better. Number 1, create a budget. Creating a budget is the first step on how you manage your money better, because keeping track of all your expenses and of your money coming in, you are able to really see where your money goes. Number 2, prioritize saving. Make saving a priority by setting aside money every month so that you are able to save for big purchases that you are planning in the future, or for down payment for an investment that you're planning to do, or if you're a first-time home buyer, it will keep your savings up so that you will have a good amount of down payment. Number 3, avoid impulse purchases. Again, each person is different. Our spending behaviors and financial habits are shaped up by our personal values, our income, our lifestyle, and our cultural background. And I, for one, I don't value expensive purchases or high brands. I'm okay with simple things, and nurses really do a lot of overtime. And again, there's no judgment. If it makes you happy, then go for it. Many years ago, when I was also new here in America, I also got drawn into Thanksgiving sale or Black Friday sale, but it was only for like 2 to 3 years. But after that, I stopped, because even if I would say like I'm going to do overtime so I could shop, but it ended up you spend triple with your extra money or your overtime pay. So one best tip is allocate shopping money every month or for the whole year. How much are you going to spend for your clothing or your shoes and other things that are really essentials to you. Number 4, save for emergencies. Unexpected things can happen at any time. They said ideally you have to have 3 to 6 months of emergency fund, and we're still working on. Number 5 is very important. Invest for the future. Consider investing for the long term. And this is one of the many mistakes that new immigrant makes, because they don't contribute to retirement account in the beginning of their work. So take advantage of a retirement account or mutual funds in your workplace, and make sure you are maximizing the matching contribution of your company. Right, I will probably do another episode for that because one of my friend asked me like is what's the difference between a 403 or a 401, so we're gonna have another discussion for that. And number 6, get a professional advisor who can help you and give you expert advice on investing, taxes, and other financial matters. Remember, its situation is different from one person to the other. Your income is different from the other. Your investment goals is different from others. So if you get a professional advisor, financial advisor, it would tailored on your needs, your goals, and what is your investment priorities. And lastly, and the best money saving tips is live within your means. It is important to avoid overspending and live within your means. Make a budget, track your expenses to ensure that you are not spending more than you are earning. I know we have other challenges, especially when you have some families back home that are also expecting with your help, but I think it's also important that we be transparent of how our expenses and our financial obligations here in America. No matter where you fall, you just need to keep track of your expenses, and I hope you got some ideas on your approach to balancing spending and saving. So if you have additional tips, you can comment down below, and if you want more of finance topics or money matters, please comment below if you want more of this topic. And March is International Women's Month, so let's get empowered by prioritizing our financial well-being and be confident in investing for our future. And finding balance with your money will help you achieve your short-term and long-term goals and have fun along the way. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.